Welcome back to another episode of Red Brick Society, where every brick has a story. Today's guest is a proud Memphian with a passion for creativity, community, and helping people. She's a wife, she's an entrepreneur, a content creator, and just a person, y'all, with a beautiful spirit that brings positive energy wherever she goes. She's my sister, MemphizBrickz. Hey, Carly, how are you, girl?
Hey, how are you?
I am well. Thank you, number one, for agreeing to do the show. I greatly appreciate it. You were one of the first people that made me feel welcome. I know you always say that about me, but I want to give you your flowers right now as well. You always make me feel welcome. Your lives that you had every single morning just to build community, that really just kind of solidified your viewpoint and your perspective around building community around something that we all love, which is Lego. But this podcast is more than Lego. So tell us about you and what made you want to even get into content creation, just your overall journey and passion.
Yeah, okay, cool. So, like you said, I am definitely a proud Michigan, born and raised through and through. I am a wife. I'm a sister, a daughter. Yeah, sister, a daughter. Um, my family means everything to me. Content creation kind of came like as an accident. Uh, I'm very much so like an introvert, but it's like I thrive off of like having community and having friends, but I don't like necessarily want them in my space. Like,
Okay.
I know it's weird. Like I'm like, so I view like your home as like your sanctuary.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I just don't invite everybody to my house, but
I
being
agree. I'm the
online,
same way. Hmm.
going on live gave me the opportunity to have people in my house without being in my house, if that
Got
makes
it.
sense.
Got it. Yeah,
And
of course, because
so,
you have to protect your energy. You don't want all
right.
everyone's energy around you in your space. But like you said, your lives are one of the most welcoming and most positive spaces on TikTok, because TikTok can be very, very, very toxic and just
Yes.
negative sometimes. So you definitely created a space for people to come early in the morning with their coffee and they little mug and their tea and just kind of come together before we go to work. So yeah.
And that was also by accident. Like how it started is I wanted to be able to support other people. And at the time, I felt like everybody was going live after work or in the evening times. And I also wanted to make sure that I had like those people who supported me had a time to where like I was going live. And so one day I was like, I'm gonna go live at 7 in the morning. And what turned into like one or two lives turned into 7 straight months, Monday through Friday,
A whole
7 a.m.
society, honestly.
Yeah. And so it definitely, as much as people say that I helped them, it helped me in ways that I would never like really be able to explain. It got me out of like my comfort zone. And also I think we always like start stuff and don't really see it
Hmm.
through or don't
Yeah.
or aren't consistent. But I was like, I gotta get up in the morning. Like I gotta do this. I gotta do. And as much as I could say like people were depending on me, I was depending on me to like say, okay, look, I did that. And
You
it
did
just
that.
so
You did. I hope you give yourself flowers and I hope you pour into yourself. And I would like to say, as a fellow introvert, putting ourselves out there just on the internet, number one, but also just having, like you said, keeping yourself accountable to have this live every single morning during the weekdays and showing up, not just for yourself, but for other people, because other people will look forward to your lives. They wanted to come and just pour into you. Like that is a feat in itself as an introvert, because baby, when we don't want to be bothered, we don't want to be bothered.
and not
So
only
I
that, we're
understand.
introverts and Scorpios. So it's
Yeah,
a
girl, okay, yeah. I feel for
people.
for my husband and your wife, okay, because we real lot
Yes.
to deal with. Not gonna lie to you.
I know. I ask her every day. I'm like, "You good? Like, am I aggravating too much? Like, because I know, like, we can be a little. Because when I
Yes,
feel like as an introvert and as a Scorpio, if you're in our bubble,
hmm
ooh, we like pew
you in
pew
there?
pew pew.
Yes,
Yeah, you know what I'm
yes,
saying? Because not
yes.
many people get in there. So
Hmm.
yeah,
And I would
yeah,
say that whole like bubble or like wall building came with me as I got older. When I was younger, I was very trusting. I let everybody into my bubble. But I think as I got older and I became more Sahara, I was like, oh no, I don't need everybody in this space. I need to just, be able to differentiate who should come into my bubble, who shouldn't come into my bubble, because everybody's not gonna come with the positive energy and the positive headspace that you want them to bring. So was that always natural for you, or did you kind of learn that as you grew older as well?
No, it definitely came as I grew older. I guess I am more outgoing now, which is not very much, but
I would have never
I
said
was
you was an
definitely.
introvert. I honestly would never say you
Oh,
was an
like
introvert.
I have very bad like social anxiety. Like that's why I
Hmm.
think the internet works for me. Like having
Yeah,
the
it's not in
like that
person.
because I can turn it off when I want to. I can
Yes,
turn it on. Like
yes.
I'm not like the type to go out. So when I was younger, like everybody was out like playing, I was probably reading a book.
A little nerd. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah,
Same here.
or something like that. So I never was. And then I grew up. My grandparents raised me, so I kind of grew up as an only
Okay.
child. So that
Okay.
was another layer to it. Like I didn't have like my cousins and stuff would come over, but then I would feel like why they here, like what I mean. I know it's
Mm-hmm.
funny, but
Mm-hmm.
like that's so. Just I mean, I think because so many people have said like, oh, like work. I think as I grew older, I felt more comfortable with who I was as a
Nothing wrong
person.
with that.
You know what I
Yeah, yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I think as I got older, I got more comfortable with who I was, and so it made it easier to be myself outside of the bubble.
Mm-hmm. And I would say I was the only child for what, 20 years. My sister and I, it's a 20-year difference between us, which is, I know, girl, I ask my mama all the time, baby, how, I don't know how she started over, but that was her ministry, not mine. But I will say, as the only child, we, I think, are much more in tune with ourselves because we are by ourselves. Like, we have to be with our thoughts. Like, we have to entertain
Hmm.
ourselves. My mom was a single parent. She worked two jobs. So I was often at home by myself. So, like, having to, like, really identify, okay, I don't like this, I do like this, or okay, I want to be around this person. I want to be like, I really had to figure out myself earlier than I think other people had to. And then, like you said, on top of being an introvert and then on top of being a Scorpio, all that together has made us who we are. But I think we are amazing people. I will say that.
Absolutely. Definitely
And I
think
am
you're
very socially awkward as well. I tell everybody, if you ever meet me in person, I'm sorry in advance because I'm not who you see on the
oh,
TikTok and on the
absolutely.
Instagram at all.
100%. 100%. Like I am like I would say I think you would be the same person, but not the same like person. You know what I
Woo!
mean?
Yeah,
Like, yeah, I'm
no,
like,
correct.
whoa. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
So that's basically how I am. Like even this, like feeling like this one on one, like I was like at
Hmm.
you know what I mean? So it's you know, it is what it
It's
is. I just
scary, but
think
we have to
it's
do scary things, of course. And then I think as Scorpios as well, we suffer from something that I like to call perfectionism procrastination. We want
mm,
to be so damn perfect all the time. And that we use that as an excuse of I'm gonna hold off and do this. I'm gonna just keep on waiting. I'm gonna keep on planning things out, keep on preparing how I'm gonna do it, and we never get it done. But then we have people in our lives that push us to get it done, and then look at what happens. Because I never wanted to
mm-hmm.
have a TikTok page. Never wanted to do it. Never, never wanted to do it in a million years. I did, but I just kept procrastinating. And my husband's like, you know what, Sahara, like, go ahead and do it. And look at that. And I'm sure your wife probably is that person for you as well.
Yeah, even
How?
like some of you guys too, because like you
Yeah.
and a couple other creators, like I was just like I think me and you had message one time. And I think I asked you about like editing or something like that. You was
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, just post it. And so like
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten into that now. Like, okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like it's me. So just post that. I don't have to have all the theatrics and all of the, jazz. So it's just like I try to do it. And my wife is probably the most supporting, encouraging person I've ever met in my entire.
I feel y'all's love. I never met your wife. I know she's a fellow Louisiana girl, so I already love her off top of that. But I feel like y'all are pretty yin and yang. Is she like the opposite of you, like an extrovert, social butterfly kind of person? No?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
no. If we was to scale ourselves, I would be more social than she is. She is definitely not, and not in a bad way. Like if she likes you, you're good.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's like she don't thrive off of like other people's energy, or she's good by herself in her zone. And I think that kind of works for us because like she's the get off work, let's get dinner. I'm about to shower and I'm about to go watch my crime TV. Yeah, she's very routine and very much like let's we doing something on a Saturday, like let's get up early, we back at home. We done ran errands
Yes,
before
that's
noon.
see,
Like
she's my sister.
she's
I'm
very
exactly like
structured.
that. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
So in that way we're kind of the opposite, but as far as like people
Okay.
wise, we both are like I think it's because like we enjoy each other so much. It is harder for me to say, "Oh, I'm gonna go hang out with XYZ." I'm like, You want to do something? Because I'd rather do it with you than,
Yes, I feel like sometimes because I want to go live on TikTok or be like around other people, but I'm like, you know what? I like hanging out with my husband. Like my husband's my best friend off top, but like he is a joy. He is hilarious. He's funnier than me. I feel like I'm very funny, but he's quick, like really, really quick with his sense of humor. And so I like enjoying. I like being with him. But I'm like, I want to go live, but I want to be with my husband. So like, I get that 100% because we have made a space, and I'm sure you did the same thing, where you love being at home. Your house is your sanctuary, and your wife is your best friend. And like
Yes.
that is a beautiful thing. Number one, I love Black love. That's a beautiful thing to have because everyone doesn't have that. But then also just in turn to have a piece of quiet at your home because the online, as you know, is always on the go, go, go. You feel like you have to always perform for people.
Mm-hmm.
And like you said, that's just not in our nature to be a performer all the damn time because that's very, very mentally draining. And then working as well, like being a full time professional outside of content creation. What made you want to stick? Because you started content creation, but what made you want to stick with it outside of the community part?
I think for me, it has helped me grow. It helped me become a better me, in terms of just like all the stuff that this is not about like bragging, but like all the stuff that I know that I have to offer. God has said it's okay to let other people see that side of you. Cause I've always
Yes,
been like a more behind the scene person. Like I'll do stuff for people and don't even like be like, don't tell nobody. Cause it's
okay,
never been about
okay.
like recognition for me. But doing content has also allowed me to be free to be me. And I'm gonna break that down a little bit for y'all. So, I grew up in a city that's very black, but I never felt black. And I know this is about to be weird. So I went to private school. Was only a couple of us, and I say a couple, and I mean a couple, and I was one of the couple. That makes sense. Um, and so my genre of music is different than what people think it should be. Uh, the way I used to dress was different than what people said it used to be. Like I just started wearing t-shirts maybe 5 years ago. I was very much a
What were you
shirt,
wearing prior to?
like
Okay,
collared
gotcha,
shirts,
gotcha.
like khaki pants, like they're
Prim and
just
proper, yeah.
yeah. And so it's like for a while I was like, because I remember, and I'll tell you a little story. Like I remember when Young Dolph passed away, and somebody called me, was like, "Bro, you heard Young Dolph?" I'm like, I don't even know who that is. And I just got
And
ripped.
you
Like, how
from
you from
Memphis?
Memphis and you don't know who
Wow.
that? I don't really listen to rap.
Okay,
I
I would have
feel
never guessed
judged.
that. And
I
not saying
feel
because you
judged.
black and you from Memphis, but I just never would have guessed that. Never would have guessed
Mm.
that.
Like I will, like don't get me wrong, like I will, like me and my wife went to the Lil Wayne concert. I will, but I ain't know half of
Yeah,
the songs
yeah.
people was singing. I just cause that's not like I feel judged here, but it's okay. She
Not at
like, yeah,
all.
you
Not at all.
definitely
Never, 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 never.
uh so so being a content creator allowed me to be me, allowed me to be like authentically like who I am, you know what I mean? Like and just and continue to grow into who I am and like build myself. Cause a lot of times like I think people assume that because I'm from Memphis, because I'm black, that and I wouldn't say they like naturally assume like you're hood, but they know you can be hood, or that all the rap
Yes, they assume
artists
they
who
assume it.
who live in Memphis and you only eat barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
country music is my choice of genre. If I had to choose,
Wait a damn minute.
yeah, I said I knew this shit was about to get real. Oh, can we cuss on here?
Never. Yes, feel free, please do. I would have never guessed that. If somebody would say, "Hey, Sahara, here's $1 million. Guess what? The genre that she loves." I would have never. I would maybe say rock before I said country. Huh. Can I ask why? Which I love it. You love it, but like why?
I think because it always like tells a story.
Okay, the storyteller
And
element of it. Okay, I can get
yeah,
that. I can
yeah,
get that.
I think that's what. And then I just like I can hear and understand what they saying. I know that's weird, but like some music I can't I don't because like
Yes.
I'm okay. I'm see this is getting real. So for the first time I was in the car and so my sister always like sends me songs to listen to. Now she's very much rap through and through. And I remember when Young Dolph died, she was like, all right, I'm gonna send you all these songs you need to listen to them because you need to at least know these people from Memphis. So Moneybag Yo, I rocks with. I like Moneybag Yo.
Okay.
But
Okay.
last week I was in the car and a couple of days before that I was in the car with my wife and she was listening to Cardi B. So
Hmm.
I'm in the car and I'm like, you know what? I'm by myself. I'm gonna listen to Cardi B. I'm bumping Cardi B like I've been listening to her all my life. I hung up, like got off the music, called my sister. I was like, girl, people be sleeping on Cardi B. And she was like,
No, you've been
get
sleeping
off
on
my
Cardi
phone.
B.
So like even with like with me and my wife in the car, I think Moneybag Yo song came on yesterday. I can't tell you the name of, but it's like I got time today. Look at I'm crossing the line today. The hate be real, the love be
I
fake.
had no idea. I'm not gonna lie
Like
to you.
I started
You
singing
know
and she
more
was
than
like,
me. So look at that. You know
she
more than me, baby. I don't know what that song is.
she looked at me like, girl, stop. Cause I mean, but I think I like I said, like the storytelling aspect of it,
Hmm.
the way it the beat, the way it makes me feel.
And that's all that matters. Like we
Yeah.
need things that make us feel good. So speaking of things that make us feel good, why Lego? Like number one, why did you start a Lego specific page? But why do you love Lego as your hobby of choice?
So two questions. The first one was why do I love Lego?
Hmm.
Man, because it quiets the noise. Um I'm an advocate for mental health. I am like through and through, like, I know like in a lot of African American, I said black people homes, they don't believe in
Yes,
therapy.
correct.
Um, and so I was going through a really rough time in my life. And I remember me and my wife was in the store. And I was like, dang, because I like cars. I was like, dang, this car look good. She was like, you should get it and build it. I had built Lego before, but that was the first time I built it in the aspect of needing something to quiet the noise. And the joy and the peace that it brought me, I was like, oh, this is lit. Like, I want another one. I need to get another one. And I started like looking on TikTok. Well, I was on Instagram at first and I found Jen Bills.
Okay. Yes. Yeah, my
And I
girl.
started going to her like Sip and Bill Fridays, like at night, and
Hmm.
I was just like asking all these questions, and she was so welcoming and so like, "This is what you do." Like, there's a running joke with everybody who's in Sip and Bills that know that you got your notepad with you, because I used to like write stuff down because like I didn't know anything about Lego, I didn't know anything about
Yeah.
like how it was, and then I started getting on TikTok, and it was Boss Mode, you, Mr. Bricks, and Lee. Those are the people like I saw, and I'm just like, how do you black people do Lego? And it was like it was cool to do it. And so then I
Yeah.
didn't feel ashamed. I'm like, I'm gonna do it. So I think I went live with them first. And then I was like, this is cool as crap. Like I can do this. So from there it just spun this whole spiral of building Lego online with other people, like-minded people. And even though I feel like the community is, it can go either way, good or bad. For the most part, there's been so much positivity that has came out of it. And then you get stuff like this.
100%.
Like I would have never met you. I would have never met half the people that I've met who to me are not just friends on the internet. Me and you laugh about it a lot. People got my number, and that's big. And
Literally.
so
Okay. I still feel weird giving people my number online. I'm like, should I give you my number? I don't know if I should do this, but
I know,
100%,
right?
yes.
Yeah. So it is. I think everybody's like journey was different, of course, but like just starting and going on live by myself, I'm just still amazed that like as an adult that I'm meeting people who I consider friends, who I would
Because it's hard to
drive
make
and go
friends
see.
as an adult, correct?
especially
Yes.
people like us as
I
adults.
love
If you don't
that.
go out, like how you
Mm-hmm.
meet people? You ain't
It's hard
going
to make
nowhere. Where you gonna
friends.
meet them at?
Correct.
So
Correct. Correct. I love that.
it's been a.
Oh, I didn't know that that's like your, I guess so. What was the car that made you buy it? The set
It
that
was
made you buy it?
the Bugatti, the Technic, the Technic Bugatti.
Oh my God. Jesus Lord.
Yeah, so
You
I
went
started
to the deep
Technic.
ends for real,
I
for real.
started with
Yeah.
Technic. Yeah, yeah. And that was all I was buying for a while until I saw
Oh,
y'all start
oof.
building other stuff. And I was like, hmm, I want that
I
too.
can see why your brain stopped the noise, because baby, the brain had to focus and hone into technique. Lord.
Stop. Just go ahead and tell the people how much you love Technic now.
It's okay. I'm not a lover. We still have a love and hate relationship, but I'm understanding the love for it now. I will say. I will say. I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not the biggest hater as I was previously. So yes, yes, yes.
And you did the G
So I know
Wagon.
you said that you've met. No, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. What you
No,
said?
that's all. I was just saying you did the G Wagon.
I did. I'm so proud of myself. The back tie's a little weird because somebody show called me out about it on one of my TikTok videos. But I was like, you know what? It got done. That's all that matters, y'all. Like, goddamn, it got done. Like, give me my credit for getting it done and not crashing out like I did with that Bugatti. My goodness, my goodness. Oh, speaking of that, how do you deal with negativity online? Because we get negativity. For you to have over 10,000 followers, you're gonna get negativity. So how do you deal with that? Because that's hard.
It is, but I feel like because of my life and how I grew up, I've dealt with it my entire life. And so I have to stop taking things personal. That's basically how I deal with it. Is don't take it personal. Like, whew, it be so much, but then I'm just like, it's the internet. I don't even know you in real life. Like I have to talk to
I turn my
myself
phone
like,
off. Facts,
right, I
facts.
can block you. I don't have you like
Yes.
you don't have to be friends with everyone. And I think what has
Mm-hmm.
helped me is you don't have to be in every group.
Mm-hmm.
Just because we have Lego as our common denominator, don't mean that we all have to be in the same circle.
Correct.
And so honestly, that lately is what has helped me. And I'm just like, fa la 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 la. Like for
Not the.
like, hey, because sometimes I feel like you have to like think like, girl, this the internet. I don't even like I got real
Mm-hmm.
problems in real life. Why
Mm-hmm.
am I people on the internet? And I don't know if I ever gave you this analogy, but I tell people all the time, like you are either gonna be a puppet or you're not. And if you allow people to do something that makes you change or act differently, you're a puppet. And so
Mm.
if I when I think of it that way, I don't want to be a puppet. You ever seen the puppet master and how like they move? Yeah. So if they do something, you move this way or move that way. And so like he a puppet. And so it's like, girl, it's the internet. Like I don't even know you in real life. We don't even live in the same city. Some of us ain't even in the same
Mm-mm.
time zone. So why am I
Mm-hmm.
allowing you
To
to
get myself out of
dictate?
character.
Right.
Facts.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you just gotta like again, I think I made a post about it one time. There's 1.8 billion people on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
You're
I remember
not
that post.
it's like real life. You're not gonna mesh with everybody, and that's okay.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
is absolutely okay. And I'm continuously finding other groups of people that I'm like, oh, okay, these people are cool. And I'm also
Yeah.
continuously finding groups I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close that door because
Mm-hmm.
that ain't for me. And that's okay. And I think
Mm-hmm.
that's what we have to realize on TikTok that it's okay, even if we were cool before, if we don't continue to ride the same train, it's okay.
Yeah.
And that's even in life. You know what I mean? Like your husband ain't the only man you've ever dated. Well, I don't know. He might.
He isn't. I lived
You
the
feel
life
what I'm
before
saying?
him. Yes, correct.
Yeah. And so that's the same thing with it. You have to understand that just because we got on at the same station don't mean that we're going to see the thing all the way through.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, with the preaching, I love it. And I love
nah.
me a good analogy. So, yes, thank you. Because sometimes I know as a fellow content creator, I don't mind going back and forth with somebody. somebody's negative and I got time, I will write you a nice little lengthy paragraph. And I probably shouldn't because I feel like they are controlling me a little bit. I'm like the little puppet master. I should probably just block them and continue on. But sometimes I'm like, you know what, I got time today. Because people will really try. I think because we have so many followers, they think you won't see their comment. So they want to just post something stupid and they don't think you're gonna respond. But I read all of my comments. Like I don't care who, I read all my comments. I'm gonna respond if I feel like I need to respond. And then I get, oh, I'm so sorry. Or, oh, don't take it like that, or what? Like, don't backtrack. No, you didn't think I was gonna read it initially. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But also that too, like, not saying because I feel that like sometimes I want to respond,
Mm-hmm.
but I also know that silence who speaks so much more volume. And then like, but sometimes I be like, don't get it twisted because I'd like to tell people like who you see on the internet, don't even play like I'm still that person. Like
Please,
don't
okay.
don't play in my face. Cause see, I got a problem with
Facts.
people that just be playing in my face. Like, and I have to tell you out. But sometimes like I look at me like, girl, you ain't even worth it. Boy, you ain't even worth it. Like I ain't even
Mm-hmm.
gonna, you know, especially those messages like, why you block me?
We're grown. I could block you just because I didn't feel like talking to you today. Like, why? I don't have to explain nothing to you. You're not my husband.
Exactly.
You're
And
not
you
my
don't have to have
man.
a
I don't gotta tell you nothing.
again, you're not gonna mesh well with everybody.
Yeah,
That's
and
like
that's
saying
okay.
that where you work at, you are best friends with everybody you work with. No, you're
Nope.
not.
I don't go to work to make friends. I go to work to do a job and I go home. That's it. So yeah. And even like on the internet, I didn't start a page to make friends. If friends come from that, which is a beautiful thing, and that has happened, yes. Because I actually had somebody we know mutual, Adriana, call me yesterday. I'm like, Adriana, why are you calling my phone? I felt like, wait a minute, like my world's emerging right now because she calling me on the phone. What's going on? And I was like, well, no, Sahara, y'all are actually friends, girl. Like you can talk to her about 10 minutes. But like, I really was like, you really, I guess being a millennial, we in our mind have a boundary, or not a boundary, but like we literally, it's kind of, I guess, a compartment. We have online over here, we have our real life over here. And some of it has merged a little bit. We really have made friends and brothers and sisters that we really consider are for real brothers and sisters in real life that we will, help out if we could help out. Like Ashley, love her down as my boo. If whatever I can do to help her get to where she got to get to for the Olympics, I'm gonna do it. Like we have
Absolutely.
really made friends and made connections. Never thought I would have did that in a million years on Beyonce's internet. Never thought. Never
Not
thought.
Beyonce's internet.
Yes.
I'm waiting on Beyonce too, because she needs to come on.
She coming. You know she coming. They
I know.
say
I told my
supposedly May
wife
29th, 20 days. We gonna see if something coming. They say she coming, baby.
because I told her we going out the country this time.
It's,
That's
and
it.
she
That's
better bring
it.
everybody. Like 100%.
So,
So how did you, cause you love country, how did you feel about her album Cowboy Carter?
oh, it was amazing. But Beyonce is like different from any other artist.
Yeah.
Like when we think about artists, like Beyonce is different. Like her music speaks to your soul. I don't care what you say. You
Mm-hmm.
ain't got to be no beehive. You don't got to be whatever. But if we take like
You
the
can never
person, because I
discredit
think,
her. Yep.
yeah, and a lot of people like, I don't like Beyonce because of da da. Da." You
Mm-hmm.
can't discredit her
Mm-hmm.
music. Yeah, I don't care what you say. You
Mm-hmm.
can't discredit the girl's talent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, period. And yes, I will be going to the next one. Yeah,
Wherever she at, baby. If she on
yeah,
Mars, I'm gonna be taking a rocket to Mars. Okay, I'm gonna figure it
that
out.
part.
Bills will get paid some kind of way. I'm gonna be there. It don't matter. So
Hmm.
yes, I understand. I'm
Facts.
just saying. I am true Beehive. OG. They call us Hag Hive. I am Hag Hive. Been Hag Hive since '96. Perfectly fine. That's my boo thing. That's my girl. That's my queen. I love her down. So yes, 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 yes. Um, I've learned so much. Just the fact I'm still stuck on country, but I'm gonna put that for another day. We'll bring that back around because I still would never guess you that you love country that much. But besides Lego, what else do you love to do besides Lego?
I like to read.
Okay, what
I
kind of
do a lot of
books?
like
Some good smutty romance or historical
so.
fiction? I feel like it'll be historical fiction because I feel like you just a nerd for real, for real.
Feel judged.
Is it historical?
I do like history.
Okay,
I really, really do. Like I like digging deep into like just weird
yeah,
stuff. But I also like a lot of like not necessarily self-help books, but I think that's the way that they're worded.
yeah.
I like autobiographies. I'm getting more into like different stuff. So like I read my first S.A. Crosby book and I am
Okay,
hooked.
yes.
I am hooked. Like, I don't know if you read King of Ashes, but
I have not. Is it good?
oh, oh, let me tell you, I couldn't put it down. Like, no lie.
Okay. You said
Like,
King of
like,
Ashes?
while y'all listen to y'all rap music in the car, I was listening to King of Ashes because I could not. I'm in the store shopping, people
Hmm.
speaking. I'm like, I'm reading, like I'm listening to
Right.
a book. Like it was that good. So shout out to Boss for that recommendation.
Okay, I
Uh,
wrote it down. So if
no,
it's
it's
trash, I will
really
be
good.
telling you. I'm gonna send you a
No,
text saying
no,
this is not a good
I
book.
can tell you that you're gonna enjoy it, like from start
Okay.
to finish.
I'm excited.
Um, so I like mostly like self-help books, things that make me think or make me think outside the box or stuff that make me want to do better or like, oh, I didn't
Hmm.
think of it this way. Or yeah, anything that can help me. Um, I play video games ish.
Why ish?
So I used to play like crazy. Like I used to play
Okay.
Madden and 2K. Like I'm talking about, I had people who I played with that was in other countries. Like I used to set alarms, get up. Like I used to play. Like I was,
Wow.
yeah. And I just like it kind of like gradually once I moved to Charlotte, I
Hmm.
wasn't playing as much because I had other stuff going on. And then once I got into Lego,
Yeah.
yeah. But now I'm back to playing. I play Fortnite a little bit, but when and if GTA comes out in November,
Girl.
I'm gonna tell y'all now. I'm gonna be MIA. I already told my wife like don't cook
I'm gonna have
because
to
I'm not
pre-record. I'm gonna have to pre-record content for y'all to even see me on TikTok because that
like
game is gonna have my whole attention. Like I've been waiting on
yeah.
that
And
game
it's
for
around
so long.
Thanksgiving break for you too. Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Don't call me. Don't text me.
You
Mm-mm.
won't be
Y'all
getting
think I'm a
answered
bad texter now?
100%. Girl,
I'm gonna be on do not disturb.
are
I
you the
told
kind
my
of
wife I
person
was
whenever
like,
you're added to a group chat, you automatically mute the group chat?
oh quick,
A hundred
quick,
percent. See, and that's why
quick,
we're Scorpios because
quick,
I don't want to mute. Oh, I'm in a group chat. Mute.
quick.
I hate group chats. They give me the
Like,
heebie-jeebies. I hate them.
and then I'm gonna say this for all you group chat people. If you just need to talk to Jenny, text Jenny. You and Jenny
Don't.
going
Thank
back and
you.
forth in this group
Thank
chat
you,
that ain't got nothing to do with the rest of us. Text her on the side. We don't care what
baby,
time y'all going to the
baby.
movies.
At all.
Ah,
I hate
thank you.
group chats.
I like that. That's just relief. Cause Lord, y'all,
That
why
was a
y'all doing it?
PSA. PSA. Please listen to that because I can't stand when that happened in a group chat.
Like, I muted. And if you, I think we're in a couple group chats together. I don't
Mm-hmm.
even be responding.
I don't. I may like hearted, but that's a if. I may not even do that. I'll read it, okay, and keep on kicking.
It'd be 6 weeks later. I'm like, oh, that's
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. It'd be too much. It's just overstimulating. Like, I know the
Yes.
concept is good
Hmm.
because it's like we got everybody in one place and you don't have to tell everybody the same thing. But I think
Yeah.
there needs to be rules around group chat. If it is for the group,
Yes.
it goes in the group chat. If it is for an individual or even two people out of the group chat, there should be another
Hmm.
group chat. Okay.
Send
Not
a
this
separate
group.
one. Yes.
Yeah. So, but if it's for everybody in the group chat, put it in the group chat.
I agree.
Okay.
PSA, y'all better listen to my good
So,
sis Carly and continue that because we don't like group chats. I hate them. Don't even put me in a group chat. Like, just let me know what the plans are once y'all figure out what the plans are. Because all the back and forth, that just gives me anxiety and I got to keep up with who said what. Just tell me what the plans are, what date
mm,
we going to get on live, what date we going to go to the movies, whatever it is. Just let me know after the fact because y'all just be going back and forth.
yeah,
I
I
don't
ain't
have
got
patience all the
time.
time. Mm-mm,
And don't
mm-mm.
at me in the group chat either, because I will ignore you.
And if you ask somebody, that means y'all need to take it off the group chat and have a side conversation. Honestly, truthfully,
See,
but don't at nobody.
this is why we've been getting along since day one, because like
100%, 100%.
don't put me in the group chat at
What do
all.
you have that's next coming up in your bubble of MemphizBrickz, or it could be an extension of that, or it could just be something that you're creating that is not even associated with that. What's coming up next for you?
So I guess I'll
Please do share us all.
share
Share all the
again.
things you want to share. Yes, please.
So I'm actually launching a business.
Okay. What kind of
Uh,
business?
Basically it's around Lego, but it's kind of like how, how you go out and you do paint and sip.
Yeah.
So you're not an artist, right? But it's like, oh, let's go do that. That's a fun date idea.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it'd be basically that, but with Lego. So it'd be like, just say if you and your husband wanted to like book, uh, and basically like I bring the sets, you keep the sets. Come, we'll talk through the bill. There's be a package if you wanted me to bring wine or like a couple add-on things and kind of make it
Mm-hmm.
like a date
Mm-hmm.
night. Also, if it's like a girls' day and you're like, oh, like we've never did Lego, like we're not really into it, but we like the botanicals, so it's like we'll book that.
Yeah.
Kind of like anything, like an excursion, basically.
Yes.
Yeah,
I love that.
yeah.
I'm excited. Oh, are you gonna, expand out once it really gets popping? Because I want that in Louisiana. We need to have that down
Hopefully,
here.
hopefully that's the plan.
That's a
Uh,
beautiful idea. I love that. And it's kind of
yeah,
merging, all of your passions and your love together. And I love that.
yeah. Um, can't take all the credit. Shout out to my therapist.
Hey, hey.
No. So we talk about a lot of things on the like but that I am branching out and I am having my first Lego build meet greet party.
Saw that. Tell the folks if you're in that area, what day, what time, the location. Go ahead and share it with the folks.
So it's going to be at Bricks and Minifigs in Hickory, North Carolina. So it's about an hour outside of Charlotte. Um, Closer to Virginia, maybe an hour and a half from Virginia, but it is June 6th. Starts at 12:30. The end time is when we done. When we done. Like if they close at 7, and that'll be the end time. But I'm excited. Some great people have RSVP. Must RSVP.
You heard, y'all. Must RSVP. I will have the RSVP information in the show description. So be sure you RSVP, please.
Yeah, if you don't RSVP, definitely come out and check out Bricks and Minifigs. But party's kind of off limits if you don't RSVP. And for reasons like, because I'm bringing things, and so if only 10 people RSVP, I'm only bringing 10.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to be left out of you know, the gifts, we'll say, that I'm bringing to the people. But that, and just thanks to a couple other people, like I'm expanding my graphic design, like helping out some other people.
Okay.
Uh, so I think June ish, I'm gonna launch like because everybody like messaged me like, hey, how do you do your shirts? Like, what do you do with that? And so basically, I'm just gonna host like a free class on like what site
I
I
will be in there.
use.
I will, because I
Uh,
told you I want to start merch, but I don't know the first thing
she
about
been
doing any
she
of that.
she been saying that, y'all, for so
I
long, but
have. I
but
have.
yeah, so just like where to start,
Hmm.
why use this versus this, and kind of like pricing
I'm
formats and all
excited.
stuff like
Yeah.
that. And so
And I would
that's
say, I
my
know you don't
gift
want to
back.
charge, but you should charge like at least $5. We will pay the $5.
I thought about that. What I'm saying, it's so crazy because my wife be on it. She'd be like, "That's your time."
Yes, like you're
No,
sharing your
so
knowledge. Exactly. I agree.
we'll do that. We'll think about that. I like giving
Yeah.
away stuff too.
Yes.
So
I know, but no. Mm-mm. Maybe do like a giveaway of like a 1 hour one-on-one session if you come to it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? To
I
where
like
it's
that. I
not,
like that.
so then you are giving something away, but you're also getting paid for your time and your knowledge. Hmm.
$5 is not bad. That's a cup of coffee nowadays. Actually, it's a gallon of gas.
Exactly. Girl, out here it's a gallon of gas for my car because I gotta get premium. And I was like, ooh, thank God I don't pay for my own gas. My husband pay for my gas. Amen. Hallelujah. Bless your pockets, husband. Because my God, I don't know how he does it. Because
What
gas
does
is
that
high as hell
mean?
right
What
now.
does that mean? Your husband pays for
But
your gas.
he
It's the
does.
same bucket. We ain't doing that.
I'm
We
just
ain't doing
saying.
that. But it do
He
feel better
swipes
when
his
it ain't
card,
your
not
card, ain't
mine.
it? It do feel better when it ain't
Correct.
your card. I get it. I get it. So I'll
Right.
be over here excited, be like, my wife bought this set. My wife bought this set. Yeah. Is your husband an enabler as well?
Yes, he is. He's my biggest cheerleader and my supporter. So if I say I want to go to the moon, he'll be like, okay, let's build this rocket and let's go to the moon. So if I say I want to buy the Eiffel Tower Lego set, he might be like, Sahara, you show. And watch in 2 months, it's gonna pop up magically somewhere. Like he's that kind of person. So yes, 100%. Is your wife an enabler as well?
Very, very much so. Like I'd
They
be in
want
the
us to
store,
be
be like,
happy.
yeah, but geez, Louise, this happiness be costing more. She'd be like, go
It
and get it.
does,
Go ahead and get the Eiffel
baby.
Tower. I'm like, it's
Mm-mm.
650. She was like, it retires this year. I'm like,
So they pushed it back to next summer. So, because I was gonna go ahead and get it this year, but I heard a little birdie told me it got pushed back to next summer, summer 2027. So, yes. I know. It's okay, Bo. It's okay.
Because let me tell you, I was going to return that thing, just a little PSA.
No, no,
So, well, no, I'm going to
ma'am.
tell you why. So, the day that it shipped was also the day that I got laid off. And so, in my mind, I'm
Okay.
like, I don't need this. My
Hell
wife was like,
no.
she was like,
Yes.
nah, fuck that. Like, you keeping it. Like, we good. Don't worry
Yes.
about it. We good. And I was like, she was like, it retires in July. I'm like, yeah, but I mean, I ain't got no job. So, I don't need a $650 set that's going to probably sit in my backlog to probably next
Mm-hmm.
November.
Mm-hmm.
But see, that's what
But no,
happens. Let,
I'm
they get,
glad I'm glad she enabled you and made you keep that. Because
oh,
even
yeah,
though
she,
that negative thing happened, you still needed something to like use. That's your therapy. You already said that. So you need to
girl.
pay for your therapy. And therapy sometimes is high. And our therapy, our form of therapy is expensive as hell. I can just pay
As
for a
hell,
person, honestly.
as hell,
Shucks.
I
Mm-hmm.
was like sitting here. I'm just like, "Hey, you know how
Don't
much
even
money
think
in this
about it.
room?"
You can't think about it. You
You know
can't
what?
think
I
about
don't
it.
anymore. Like I think, and you may feel that way too about your husband. I think it helps when you have a spouse who ain't clocking a dollar as well.
100%.
It makes it easier, like because it does make us happy. It does, like you know what I mean. And I like nice things anyway. And this is what I. It could be
We
drugs.
work for a reason. We do things for a reason to be able to
Mm-hmm.
do what we want to do. And we don't have kids right now. I know y'all don't have kids. So
Ever.
we have additional, well, hey, ever for y'all, we have additional money as of right now. So if you want to, if I want to put my money in the middle of the floor and burn it, I can. I'm an adult. I can do that if I want to. So like I am grateful and I am appreciative that my husband lets me do what I want to do and buy what I want to buy because he has his vices. My vices, Lego, his vices, shoes, and other random and barbecue. He loved barbecue grills and different things outside. So like
I like
he
that.
buys his things. I buy my things. The important things are taken care of. After that, we can do whatever we want with our money. So.
Yes, same. My wife is a
Mhm.
shoe fanatic, perfume fanatic, makeup fanatic. Yeah. And I have
It's not as
Lego
expensive
and
as
shoes.
Lego, but yeah, I'm about to say because you got Lego and shoes. I can only
Yeah.
imagine.
I don't know. I don't know. Some of that perfume y'all be buying.
It is high as hell. Yeah, depending on which brand she likes, baby. I'd be like, oof, let me just do one spray of this because it's too expensive.
Now she be in there. I'm like,
Dude, I be coughing sometimes how much I spray. I'm a
ain't
heavy
this enough?
sprayer.
Yeah, she is too.
Nope.
But she like it and I make sure she keep it.
Mm-hmm.
So but again, we could be doing other stuff. We don't have kids. Um and like you say, all the important stuff is done. We got a roof over our
Taken
head.
care of.
Ain't no
Yep.
eviction notice. Ain't nobody knocking at our door trying to
Yep.
collect
Got
nothing. So
food. Got food in your
yes.
kitchen.
Hmm.
Gas in your car. Blessed. Yeah. Is the world on
Very.
fire around us? Yeah. But at least, things are taken care of in our space. So that's all that matters, honestly.
Yeah. I'm a firm believer of like if we all take care of us and
Mm-hmm.
then spread just a little bit of that outside. And if we all did that, that fire soon cease a little bit outside. So
100%. Yes.
yeah.
Agree. Agree. Anything else you want to share before we hop off this call?
No, I want to say that I appreciate you. I appreciate the space that you've created for people that look like us. I appreciate every video when you talk about representation matters. I want you to know that more than anything has meant a lot to me personally because it does. And I love the fact that you are at the stage you are with content creation. People strive to get there, but you are still being authentic in who you are as a woman, who you are as a black woman, who you are as a black educated woman. And you don't water that down. You don't try to change. It's always about, you know, black is beautiful and representation. And I 103,000% appreciate you for staying true because sometimes when we get to
The
places
head
that
can get
we did
big. Yep.
right, and
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that you stay true to who you are. So for me, I appreciate that.
Thank you. I appreciate you. You already know I tell you all the time I appreciate you. You're one of my first for real sisters that I can call a sister that I met on the internet, which I would never thought I would have said in real life. But like I genuinely love you. I appreciate you so very much. Tell the folks where to follow you so that they can stay in tune with all the things that you're doing in 2026.
MemphizBrickz. That's it. Easy as that. Memphis with a Z on it. Yeah, follow me, come along. Some great things are happening and man, I am loving this stage you got and I'm here for it, sis. For real.
Thank you. Thank you for being a guest. Thank you for telling a little bit of your story. And just thank you for creating a space that we can all come and be a part of. So thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.